Guys, welcome back to LC Cup, and today we'll be previewing the Champions League. It's finally back after a 2-month hiatus. Oh, I'm so excited. Last time we were in the Champions League, well, we were in the San Siro. We're going to be back there in 2 nights' time as well, hilariously enough. We played AC Milan, and we all know what happened there. We won with the B team against top of the league at the time, AC Milan, with naldini Cruyff turning in the 18-yard box on Zlatan. That's Champions League moment of the season. Come on. I don't care what you say. That is Champions League moment of the season. The Cruyff turn that Naldini did. Holy shit. But, we're here to preview the Inter Milan game. Inter Milan are very dangerous. I see many people on Instagram, on Twitter, and YouTube in general. I just see them, disrespecting Inter Milan a little bit, Inter Milan slander. Let's put it that way. They underestimate their qualities. Don't get me wrong, we're better than them, but we're not as bad as they're not as bad as what people make them out to be. They're quality side. They're top of Serie A for a reason. If there was bad people saying they would not be top of Serie A, they'd not be in the top 4 race. So I'm not sure what's that all about. Yes, it's sure the Serie A isn't what it was before in the 90s and that. But come on, the disrespect is on another level. I know it's not as strong as the Premier League, but still, it's slightly disrespectful and slightly, underestimating the opponent a little bit. So yeah, they're too big of threats for the night because they will be without Bastoni for, I'm not sure if it was going to be the one game at San Siro or both, but definitely Barella is going to miss both legs, and he is a crucial player for them. Like, I cannot tell you how good he's been this season. He's going to probably be replaced by Arturo Vidal, which is equivalent of James Milner starting, which isn't ideal, isn't it, for Inzaghi's plans for the game. But hey, it's a help for us, so I take that. It's a help for us. Handanovic hasn't been as good as in previous seasons. Well, come on, you can't expect that. He's 37 years old. Come on. If you're expecting brief miracles, then you're dreaming. So yeah, they play a 3-5-2 system. They're very compact. This 3 at the back, 5 at the back type system has troubled Liverpool this season. If you look at Chelsea both games, if you look at Brentford's at the Brentford Community Stadium, these are the type of formations that does cause us a bit more problems for some reason. For Inter to hurt us, to have a remotely half a chance of beating us, they play with the front two. The front two drifts wide, exploit the fullback space that we leave, and stretch the centre backs out, and which leaves a pretty good hole for their midfielders to run and potentially score. So yeah, that's how they can hurt us, but we can hurt them with far more qualities. As Salah, there's any explanation. If they team up on Salah, they leave Trent available. That's like die or die. Trent's gonna whip in a magical cross. They can do the same for Jota. A midfielder will potentially score. They can do it to Mane or Diaz, whoever starts. I'm not gonna tell you just yet. Robertson's gonna whip in a magical cross. So we can hurt them in many different ways. And as we all saw against Burnley, we can play the offside trap extremely well. The high line, which can be our enemy at some times. But then again, I saw a statistic. We have caused teams to be offside 101 times this season. That is insane. That's a different galaxy of offside to the opponent. We are perfecting pretty much the high line. The opponents, if they beat the high line, they've still got Alisson, who's the best one-on-one keeper in the world, hands down. I don't care what you say. He is the best one-on-one keeper in the world, hands down. So yeah, we'll get into the predicted lineup. As since no one got kicked and busted their heads or knees or muscles or whatever against Burnley, we've got a fully fit squad. Henderson, a slight doubt, but he still continued on against Burnley. So I'm going to assume he is fine for the game. Because if he isn't, Klopp would probably tell that in his press conference. Because, this is literally just after he finished his press conference, and he said Henderson's fine. So, yeah. In goal, who else but Alisson Becker? Who else will I put in goal? Cleveland Kelleher? Not in the big game like this, unless Alisson's in trouble or something. I wouldn't put him in anything else. Our back four is going to be Robertson, Van Dijk, Matip, and Trent. You can maybe put a case for Konate starting this game, but I personally wouldn't. We're going with Champions League experience, people that have done it before, so I don't think Klopp would want to risk that in a way. So yeah, in midfield it's going to be Fabinho, who's been I'm not sure what goal scoring record he's getting from, but my God, I'd take that any day. 8 games, 5 goals. That's more goals than Ronaldo and Messi combined. He's the top scorer in all leagues, I think, in Europe, ahead of Haaland. Come on, he's a defensive midfielder. It's incredible. In midfield, I've got Thiago Alcantara. We bought him for these big games. We bought him for this specific reason. These big Champions League matches. He can get his warm-up games against Burnley, Norwich, Newcastle, all those, mid-tier, bottom-tier clubs. But let's be honest, we bought him for the crunch moments in the Champions League. And alongside him, I personally would not put Henderson in right centre mid, but this is Klopp's team, not my team. I'm gonna put Jordan Henderson. He's gonna put the captain. We're going into the San Siro. It's gonna be a hostile atmosphere. He will want someone to cool the heads of everyone around, and I think Henderson's there. If we're going by football abilities and form, I don't think Henderson starts, but this is Klopp's team. Up front, Mane, Jota, Salah. You can put a case for Diaz starting, of course, but then again, Diaz has only been here for a week, and I don't think he's fully settled in yet. Although he had a very, very good game against Leicester, I still think Klopp will go with his tried and tested. I'm crap at pronunciation. In the Champions League, or maybe it's a slight contradiction because for Bobby would be in the team, but you cannot ignore Jota. You just can't. If you ignore Jota, you're dumb. He's on goal scoring fire right now. And Salah, he'd probably bag a couple goals. I'll be surprised if he doesn't get more than 2 goals today. So yeah, well today, 2 nights from now. Look, I don't care who scores. If we win the game, it still counts as a win. So yeah, on the bench, it's going to be Queeby and Kelleher, Costa Simicas, Ibu Konate, Joe Gomez will make the bench. Remember, the bench we can make 5 subs, and we have 12 substitutes. So we can pretty much put on the whole squad pretty much, bar 1 player, which I'm going to tell you in a moment. James Milner as a de facto right back cover, because I don't think Klopp would trust Conor Bradley just yet in this moment. Remember, Conor Bradley is only 18, so putting trust in him would be very, very risky because he's inexperienced. Naby Keita, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Harvey Elliott. That's the play I personally would have started against Inter Milan based on form, even though Harvey Elliott has not played that much. But put on Harvey Elliott, he's one of our best midfielders. He would boss it at the San Siro. No games are too big for him. For 18 years old, he's like Trent when he was 18 years old. We were starting him in big matches and he was performing. That's how good he is. Curtis Jones, Bobby Firmino, Luis Diaz, and Divock Origi. In case we're in the mud, Divock Origi can come save us. That's what he's built. That's what he's there to do. He loves UCL nights. We only need to go back to 2 nights, the final and Barcelona, and the rest is history. So yeah, Taki Minamino, I personally don't rate him at all. I don't think he's good enough for Liverpool. Same as Origi, but Taki Minamino doesn't offer anything. Yeah, you can say wing cover for the wings and all that. We got Curtis Jones, you got Oxlade-Chamberlain, so and I think they can do just as well as Taki Minamino. So yeah. That's my preview and prediction for the Inter Milan game. And for score prediction, I'm going to say we're going to win 2-0. Inter Milan hasn't conceded that many goals in Serie A. They have the second best defense. If they were leaking goals, I might go 3 or 4-0. But they haven't leaked goals. Remember, their defense is rock solid. So 2-0, I think that's a safe bet. I don't think they'll score. I think they're more likely to score at the home leg because they need a goal. And probably Xhaka is going to score because he always scores against us. So yeah. That's going to be it for my preview and starting lineup prediction for the Inter Milan game. Subscribe to my channel. Like this video. Turn on the notification bells just to get whenever I upload videos, because I will upload regularly as always. I'll be doing the live watch along for the Inter Milan game 2 nights from now, I think. My math sucks, so I'm just going to say 2 nights from now. I'll be doing the live watch along for the Inter Milan game. It's going to be a fun one. I'll be doing an instant live reaction right after the game. Maybe 5 to 10 minute gap, so that way I can, compose myself in case we win or lose. Hopefully win. And yeah, comment down below your predictions as well. I would love to know them. I'll defo reply to them. Don't worry about that. I will engage with you guys, no matter what, no matter how long, how painful the questions are. Just don't be a prick in the comment section. Let's put it that way. So yeah, thanks everyone. See you at the Inter Milan watch along. Bye bye.